There's lots of exciting things about building a swimming pool, but one of the considerations you need to take into account is what am I dealing with on my block? In many cases we are out at properties that have things such as easements. That's areas that you just can't build over. It really sort of belongs, it's on your property, but it really belongs to the council. Other considerations are things like main sewer lines and so forth. There's a house sewer line that generally connects to main sewer lines, unless you're on a system such as a septic tank, and that's a different consideration altogether. But where you've got a house sewer line that connects to a main sewer line and you think that's in the path of the pool, it's not such a problem. Those things can be diverted. The main sewer lines, for example, or any other thing that's fairly substantial, needs to have really careful consideration as to how we build around it. Other important factors are, again, thinking of things like, well, how close is the pool going to be to the house? Or maybe retaining walls. They're the sorts of considerations we need to really look at and ensure that when a pool's being built, really when an excavation is being created for the pool, that we're not going to undermine any of those structures. So these are just general things that we really want to take into account. And if you can get a good understanding of what those things are in your yard in relation to where you want to place your pool, this can be a really important starting point. There are other considerations such as how far you build off a boundary. Most councils and so forth will have minimum setbacks. Some are really relaxed and we can actually get quite close. But the key thing is just start thinking about where that pool's going to go, what services and so forth you think might exist there, and anything that you might think might be a potential issue in terms of us coming out and starting to dig that pool in the position you want. 9 times out of 10 we're going to be able to cope with most of the circumstances quite well, and we're pretty used to it. But if you could just get a bit of an idea, we're certainly off to a good start.